everybody! My favorite season is upon us, spring. And Root has some fresh new spring products that I thought would totally be perfect for a spring-inspired, fresh look. So that's what we're going to do today. Then we are going to grab one of Root's new spring colors. This is a blush called Sadie, and I absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite colors for blush, which is, it's like a corally peachy pink. So it's not like a baby doll candy pink. I mean, it's just, I feel like this is one of those colors that's really gonna work for everybody, especially if you are a little bit more on the warmer side like me and you have those yellow undertones. This is like the perfect blush tone. So I'm grabbing my fan brush because this is another really high pigment product, so we don't want to get too much blush on. And a fan brush is great for that because it really helps to create that really subtle wash of color versus like a big spot. So I'm just going to brush down like this. And now we get to move on to the eyes. This is something I have been doing and totally loving, and I think you're gonna want to do it too. So take your crease brush and dip it into the bronzer, tap it off, and then we're going to use the bronzer as a crease shade, or what I call a transition shade. So I've been pretty much starting every single eye look this way with my Root products because it creates that nice subtle, fade at the top. You won't have a hard edge no matter what color you put on your lid, and it kind of just makes your look all come together, especially if you use the bronze on your face. Using that same tone on your eyes is going to create this very, fully contoured, complete look. So I just wedge it in my crease and then I work it in circular motions followed by windshield wiper motions. And as you can see, I've placed it on the outer part first. So wherever you place your brush first, you're going to get the most color. So I do want it to be darker out here and fade inwards. So I'm just going to use those circular motions to lay it down and then windshield wiper it out to soften it. Okay, so we are ready to move on to our more shimmery shades now that we've laid this really nice groundwork by contouring our crease. So I'm going to grab the new shade Teddy. It is a really fun, like pure lilac color. And that's actually what it reminds me exactly of, the lilac trees that are in bloom right now. So perfect for spring. So I'm going to zoom in for this part because this is like, it's so pretty, you just need to see it close up. So one moment, please. And I'm going to grab some of the beautiful Teddy color on one side of the brush. And I'm just going to pat it all over the lid. Now we're ready to move on to another one of Root's spring shades, which has become probably one of my favorite shades of all time because I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a pink champagne gold. It is gorgeous. This is just going to wet my brush a little bit and kind of dab it off on my hand so it's not like soaking wet. And get a little bit of the pigment in the lid. And then dip my brush in there, and I am going to place this on the very center of my lid in the inner corner. And once this dries, I'll kind of blend out the edges too, but right now I'm just packing it on wet so we get that really, really high shine metallic look, and then taking it on the inner corner. I'm actually going to grab that bronze color again, since we know I'm loving that, and I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm actually going to use this angled brush and just kind of run that along the lower lash line. You can totally skip eyeliner if you want to, but I am going to use the 100% line liquid liner because I always make the outside wing line first. So look at your lower lash line, and if that line were to continue and go upwards, just follow that and use like the tail end of your eyebrow as like your target. So I laid that down first. I find that as you get out toward the end, lift up pressure, and by the end of your line, you're barely even touching your skin. So now take that same point and we're gonna grab the end and bring it forward. I'm gonna close my eye for this part. Don't feel like you have to do it as thick as I did. Just do it as thin as you want or not at all. So I'm just going to apply my 100% lash now. Yeah, so take that fan brush, pinch it like this, and then put it inside the lid and get a good amount of Holland on your fan brush. Tap it off, and then I'm going to use it as a highlighter. Isn't that so pretty and reflective and just like the right champagne color too? Like, again, I think it would just like work for everybody. Last step, we are going to take the new Pretty Balm color, which is Waverly, and this is another shade I feel like it'll look good on anyone. It's kind of a slightly peachy nude pink. So I'm going to put on a generous amount, and then we're going to do one more fun little thing. I want to amp it up a little bit, so I'm going to grab that beautiful Sadie blush, put a little bit in the lid, and then use my finger to just tap this pigment onto the lips. All of Roots products can be used that way, so eyes or lips, totally safe. So our dewy spring look is complete. We have used a bunch of the fun new Root spring products, and so I hope that you liked this spring inspired look, and before we know it, I will be back with a summer look. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye bye.